We're gonna get in so much trouble. He's gonna be so mad.
Can you imagine Zalen yelling up at you?
What? There's a sex book in here.
Censor that from the YouTube.
Oh, go back. I didn't even see it. I gotta get it.
No, go back.
Jesus.
It's called the Sex Atlas. It's literally what that book is called.
That's a hard dick.
Penis.
Hey, he got a really thick one there. All right, good job, buddy. Look at it. He got a Snickers going on. All right, hell yeah.
So I think the biggest thing that everyone's going to take away from it is probably split up into two categories. And I think the biggest thing is that we're not a one-trick pony and that we're not being put into a corner like a lot of the other bands we feel like can get themselves into, where maybe they're concreted or solidified into one sound, one style, and that's kind of where they stay and they either live or die. And I feel like this song is something that we have always thought about and dreamed about, and that because it's different than our other stuff, but it's not too far away, that it allows us to breathe, and that we know there's definitely different styles and different possibilities just a hand's reach away. And I would say the second thing is that people are afraid that we kind of lost our heaviness, or that we are completely turning our back away from our older sounds, and that's really not it. It's really a fusion. It's all of our influences from the past, from the current situations that have kind of popped up in the different bands. It's kind of a fusion of all that, where it's not a complete different style change. You can hear more of our influences now. I feel like we're, again, not being pigeonholed into a specific style. We're kind of free to throw different ingredients into the pot and not feel like it's not going to fit in this genre or this crowd. And we're, to be honest with you, not entirely worried about it, but at the same time, we feel more confident in the music as a whole.
Then we'll cut to a couple of different chase scenes and shit like that. So it's gonna be a pretty quick edit up front.
Yeah.
And then when the break comes in, it's gonna start going a little more like B-roll centric kind of stuff. And then I'll be captured in the room with her. That's where the red will come in predominantly. It's real red lights get fired up. So I'll be stuck in this room with her, whichever room we pick. I don't know which one it's gonna be yet, but we'll kind of feel that out as we feel it.
The one with the least amount of
the one with the least amount of slurs on us.
Yeah.
So like there's something that's gonna be.
Okay.
What?
Well, like this over here.
Check that out. Fuck. It's the attic.
I've never seen an attic before. That's scary.
So with this particular song, I feel like it's a pretty surface level message of just whenever you see the bad signs, get the hell out of Dodge. No matter really who you are, no matter who you're dealing with or what you're dealing with for that matter. It doesn't have to be interpersonal relationships. It could be business relationships. It could be family relationships. It could be just somebody you met at a bar throwing bad signs and bad vibes. You don't want to be caught in the boiling water as it's getting hotter, because then you don't feel it until it's too late. So as soon as you see the first sign of trouble, within reason, you should properly react appropriately to that.
Yeah, we're shooting an out-of-state music video, I guess.
Arkansas? Technicalities are a bitch, huh?
I thought Arkansas was like another state away.
No, you're thinking of probably like Mississippi in between there or some shit, but no, Arkansas's next door neighbor, baby.
I'm much happier.
I feel like I'm gonna shit my britches.
The guy was like, yeah, hang on, let me get the key. And he pulled out a DeWalt and just walked over and unscrewed the door. And I was like, oh.
I love Big Black Guy. That's not true at all. It says Huckleberry.
No, he says Huckleberry.
No, he doesn't.
Either or, I'll do it.
I've looked it up. That's just bullshit.
I'll be Huckleberry.
It does not say Huckleberry.
I'm telling you, he does.
Look it up. It's not.
It is. Because I did look it up because I got proven wrong too.
No, you looked up the wrong website.
Oh, you just looked up the script, you piece of shit.
It just stops back. Like, dude, if I was homeless, I'd live here.
With the addition of Zalen to the band, I feel like we've reached a point where we can do the music we've always aspired to do. A lot of times when bands add a vocalist, it either really takes away from the band or you end up having to call it quits. But I really think this is going to work out. Zalen has a lot of the same ideas that we have. He wants the same things. He's a great vocalist, excellent frontman. We've just gotten along really well right off the bat. And I believe with Zalen we're going to reach a new level of playing that people aren't used to seeing us play. It's definitely going to be a lot more palatable to people who don't listen to heavy music. But we're not abandoning our heavy stuff either. That stuff's still going to be in the works. We're still going to play that stuff. Probably write some more heavy songs. But it's just another tool to add to our arsenal where we can have singing. Songs can be not so balls heavy all the time. And I believe it's going to be a great addition to the band. And y'all are all really going to enjoy this song. It's really great.
Keep going.
I don't want to go.
Oh, I think it stops right there. And then there's a ladder, a scary ladder.
Holy shit, there is a
Come on, let's
scary
go.
ladder.
Let's do it.
You can go.
I kind of want to go.
Go. I'll follow you if you go.
Yeah,
You won't be down there by yourself. I'll go with
I'm
you.
brave if someone else goes.
Ethan's going down the shaft.
So like,
Is that receipt paper?
I shouldn't have eaten the spicy sausages.
Mm.
I can feel it in my tum-tum.
Touch it.
You know, when I started this band 6 years ago, I never thought that we'd be traveling out of state, shooting music videos, abandoned train stations. We were just a deathcore wannabe band when we first started. We've gone through members after members and frontmen and drummers and all sorts of stuff. I think we're really coming into our own. Having a new vocalist usually means that it's like the death of a band and no one really accepts the new guy. But I think this version of Dispo is probably the best version that we've ever been. I think it's gonna open up a lot of doors for us. I think this song is gonna do really well. I just hope you guys enjoyed as much as we have. This has been the funnest Dispo has been in a long time. We're all giddy little girls having fun again, just hanging out with each other. And that's all it's really about for us. We're not trying to be rich or famous, which would be awesome, but this day and age, it's just all about having fun. That's all we want to do. Write the music we want to write. When we want to release it when we want to. If we want to write a rock song, we will. If we want to write a deathcore song, we will. There's been talks of a damn country song. So, might be getting a country dispo song not too long from now.
So I'm not completely stupid. That's what I'm more concerned about. You're rich. Go.
I think comparatively to all of our previous work, both music and video wise, not to say that our old stuff didn't really have any meaning to it, but I think this stuff carries a lot more meaning. Its lyrics are a little bit more in depth. The video itself, it's got a little bit more of a storyline to it, because at this point, we're trying to tell, a story. And, which I feel like is kind of a lost art in music videos. A lot of bands really don't do videos that tell stories. I mean, some do, but you know, we have a lot of just performance videos really, and you know, we definitely want to. I mean, still you gotta have the band performance video, obviously, but you know, you want to stray away from that, and it kind of adds a little bit more depth and more elements to the video. You know, just to give the viewer something a little more to watch, rather than just, you know, the band just playing a song. You know, like, so, yeah.
Crikey, we got a wild Jeff. Oh, don't spook him. Don't spook him. Oh, okay, he hasn't spotted us. Oh, I think he spotted us. Oh, he says I love you to the mate with his mating call. Okay.
I'm Sydni Ward. Do I say it to the camera? I do videography and photography, and I did modeling for 10 years, and I am supposed to be the red flag girl. Ethan messaged me and said, do you want to be in a music video? And I said yes. And then he sent me the building, and I really wanted to do photos there, so I was kind of envious, but... And then he picked out my wardrobe. If you can't tell. So the first and only concert I've ever been to see them was whenever they opened up for Buck Cherry, and I got into a really bad fist fight that night, but I won, so it's fine. But they were really good. I didn't see Buck Cherry. Crazy Bitch might have been playing when I was in a fight. That would be cool. I don't know.
You know, to the face, and then her backing into the shadows. That's the fucking.
That's her being. That's her reclusing back into her lair.
Yes.
And finding out a boyfriend or victim.
Yes. I think that would
That's
be
the way to
fantastic.
Yeah.
Yep.
She can freak out and lie all she wants.
Yep.
And then she just goes.
There's another one. There'll be another one.
I'm coming back for it.
Yeah.
I love that.
So many bandanas. 1, 2, all the bandanas.
I want to fucking die.
10 out of 10, don't recommend.
Hey, fuck this. We're hiring a crew next time. I'm not dealing with this shit again.
That's why you're in the band.
Come on,
for.
Roadrunner Records, where you at, brother? Come on.